This is my Sony A7 III, and is it still good in 2025? Well, instead of giving you the tech specs, let me just show you.
Have I ever told you the story of the traveler and the young professional? Well, you see, one day after graduating, the young professional walks up to the traveler and says, "It's time to get a real job. I'll have time to see the world later." The traveler laughs. "No, you won't." "What do you mean?" the young professional asks, confused by his answer. The traveler looks back at the young professional and says, "Because you don't travel the world just to see it." See, you don't go to Thailand just to see it. You go to feel the weight of your bag on your shoulders as you step into the unknown. You go to race scooters through the mountains of Chiang Mai. You go to learn that you never needed as much as you thought you did. You don't go to Iceland just to see it. You go to stand on the largest glacier on Earth, a place where time slows down. And you realize just how much of life you spent rushing. You don't go to Greece just to see it. You go to stand with ancient stones that whisper stories of the gods that existed long ago. You go to float in the Aegean when the sky melts into the sea. You go to dance in the streets and the rooftops with other travelers because in that moment, nothing else matters. See, you don't go to Malaysia just to see it. You go to be crammed into a van with all your friends as you wind through the misty hills where tea has been farmed for centuries. You go to gather around plastic tables where the scent of satay fills the air and a simple meal shared with strangers that make you feel like you belong. You don't go to the mountains of Washington just to see them. You go to freeze yourself in a lake full of ice. You go to sleep on rocks and connect with nature in its purest form. Because the truth is, you don't have to wait to travel the world. You don't have to wait until the perfect moment, because the perfect moment will never come. You go now while your lungs still gasp in awe of that crisp morning air, while your hands still reach for the unknown, while your feet still ache from walking too far, too long because you didn't want the day to end. You go now because, if not now, when?
So, what do you think? Is the A7 III still good in 2025? For me personally, I've been using this camera for the last 2 years over all of my travels and all of my client work, and it's still been holding up pretty well despite it being 8-bit, which has been a major concern for a lot of people I know, including myself. Ultimately, I recently just upgraded this camera because I broke it at a waterfall during my last trip. Otherwise, I would have kept using this thing going forward. But so far, looking back and comparing the footage of my new camera to my old camera, this one, it's honestly not that different, and I thought it would be, but I'm surprised at how well this camera's footage pairs with my new camera's footage. And so, is this thing worth in 2025? I'd say yes.